What are you looking for? Where will your heart's desire take you?
Let's go!
Welcome all. This is JJ Starwind, and welcome to another JJ Starwind Corner episode 78. Now for this one, I am going to be reading off an article. I'm actually kind of late on this, so if you'll give me a moment, I will pull it up. And this will be directly about Assassin's Creed, the game, the series. Yeah, here we go. So, this is from the website Tech for Gamers. And I just got through playing Mirage. I did enjoy it. In my conclusion, just real short, I did think it was one of the better games. Still could have been a lot of improvements, of course. Thankfully, it didn't have as many glitches compared to the previous games. But for the most part, it was good for what it was. I think the developers brought back some of the old school elements in there, mainly with parkour and stealth, so it wasn't like he was doing some random stuff like he did in the last couple of games, like in Valhalla and also Odyssey. But you got to do some things that were classic in the beginning games, like with the first game and the second game of Assassin's Creed. So this article talks about the newest project that Ubisoft, I guess, is working on, called Assassin's Creed Red. Right, so it's going to have two characters, a male samurai and a female ninja or shinobi. Right, so there's leaks saying that the male samurai is going to be based on Yasuke, and Yasuke has gotten a lot of popularity in recent years, being probably the most famous samurai that was a former slave, and he was also like a retainer under one of the top daimyo of the time, or lords, Oda Nobunaga. So that's a pretty big deal if that's where they're going with this. So that's pretty big. So let me look at some of the article here. So it says Ubisoft has returned this year with Assassin's Creed Mirage. Following a big launch, audiences are more excited than ever for this franchise, anticipating the IP's long overdue venture into a Japanese setting. And you know what's funny? When Ghost of Tsushima came out, people were saying, hey, that's Assassin's Creed right there. Because Assassin's Creed or Ubisoft, they never made a game based in Japan yet. Now they did have a little mini game, I forget the name of it, where they was like in China and India. Somebody in the comment section can tell me what that title is, because I totally forgot. Let me keep going. While concrete information about the game is expected to arrive next year, as marketing picks up the pace, a leak has already revealed multiple playable characters, and recent image has also given fans a look at one of these characters. And I think I got the picture up here. It's going to be kind of interesting, see. So yeah, why does it matter? While Assassin's Creed games are based on real-world events and historical figures, their protagonists have not been based on real personalities. Therefore, this will be a first of the series. Yeah, because Yasuke actually is a historical figure. Because like all the assassins that we played so far, they've been fictional characters. They're not a part of actual history. Now sometimes they might be loosely based on somebody's life, but it's just a loose interpretation. It's not the actual, historical figure itself. They had to still make a fictional character. Insider Gaming previously revealed that Assassin's Creed Red will feature a black male samurai. The website has now elaborated on this information, stating that this character is Yasuke, the first black samurai. There you go. And I talked about that a little bit, about Nobunaga, his history with him. Since Assassin's Creed has typically refrained from creating playable characters based on real-life figures, this decision could lead to an interesting dynamic for the upcoming entry of the series. The report further states that Ubisoft will modify Yasuke's story for the game, so the studio runs risk of upsetting people who are already too fond of the samurai. However, that remains to be seen. Yeah, some historian nuts might feel some type of way if Yasuke kind of gets too out of character in a sense. Not that we don't know much about him, but yeah, if they try to change it to where like he I guess he becomes like a warlord himself, like his predecessor, then that might upset some people. We don't know, but we'll see where Ubisoft goes with that. Now let's talk about the shinobi, the other character, Naoe. Naoe is fueled by the vengeance of her dead father and initially starts as an enemy of Yasuke. Ooh, now that's going to be interesting. So at first she's going to try to kill this guy. However, both eventually become allies over the course of the game. Okay, I think this is her up top. Okay. This is starting to become interesting already. We believe this is an interesting choice from Ubisoft. While it may limit storytelling potential in a few ways, the studio has a lot of ways to present a memorable take on this iconic figure. Ubisoft believes Assassin's Creed Red will be one of the biggest games in 2024. While details remain sparse for now, the game is expected to arrive next year, and reports claim it is already playable from start to finish. Oh wow, so they're kind of close to finishing this, and that's the end of it. In the article. So yeah, you guys want to check that out for yourself from Tech4Gamers. I'm a little late talking about it, but there will be a new title coming up next year, probably around the same time as Mirage came out in October. That's usually the time when Assassin's Creed games comes out in October. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that, man. It's gonna sound like an interesting game. Hopefully it's not a flop, and it could be one of the better games that the company has made, Ubisoft. So let me know what you think about this, and I'll see you all later.